There were 95 beats, 116 misses, and 7 inline results for the ASX 300. The best performers were Nuix, Main Pharma, Life360, WiseTech, and Temple & Webster, with the worst being Johns Lyng Group, Ordinate, Shitport, Kelsian, and Tabcorp. As fund managers sift through the wreckage preparing to explain to clients why they own so many dogs and so few winners, we celebrate the first ASX Reporting Season Awards.
Stocks blow up, it's a comedy. Who will win? Just wait and see. Tune in now for the awards to come. ASX season, let's have some fun.
And the first award for the biggest downgrade goes to Ordinate, with the next 3 years' earnings downgraded by 50%. Ordinate's Dante protocol, which is chips and software, connects audio devices in a network via standard Ethernet cables. This is better than traditional audio cables, which are point-to-point, meaning you have to mess around plugging and unplugging cables to change signal paths. Ordinate is a legit company transforming the AV industry with about 12 times the adoption of its closest competitor. The only problem is 95% of revenue is based on unit sales, so earnings are cyclical. The day it came into the ASX 200 was literally the all-time high, with the market paying 100 times for cyclical peak earnings. From there, the market got nervous about both the earnings and the multiple, with these nerves exacerbated at the end of May when the CFO resigned. But even after a decent sell-off, the market was still shocked at the magnitude of the downgrade, with the stock off 36% on the day. Post-result, Macquarie and Jefferies have both upgraded from neutral to outperform. The stock still trades on 100 times 2026 earnings.
Good luck with that.
And the next award for best comedy goes to Satire, or Satire, or whatever. The magical handbag dropshipper didn't even release their audited results, as the auditor is looking at their revenue recognition practices. CEO and founder Dean Mintz is the king of all dropship bros, figuring out a way to undercut some of the most valuable brands in the world. But the stock was off 20% as they guided to first quarter 25 revenue growth of 20%, down from 55% last quarter, and called out soft trading conditions in luxury and one of their competitors continuing to clear stock. Dean has sold stock after almost every result for the past few reporting seasons, and the shorters have started ganging up on him. But this time, Dino orchestrated a ladder attack of his own, buying $16 million worth of stock. Now that's comedy. The next award for biggest turnaround goes to Nuix. Nuix famously listed during the tech glory days, right after this and right before this. But within 5 months of listing, they downgraded their revenue forecast twice and ditched the CEO. Almost 3 years later, their ACV is finally slightly above their original FY21 prospectus forecast. But what did they do? Well, Nuix develops software that enables organizations to quickly discover, analyze, and secure sensitive data across all digital sources. About half their revenue comes from governments and big law firms, and the new product Neo is going gangbusters. But most importantly, the chart kind of looks like a cup, and I believe that is good. And the biggest loser / lack of self-awareness award goes to Chris Ellison, CEO and founder of Min Resources.
Your day at MinRes starts now.
The most consensus view in the Australian equity market isn't that REA is the best company, it's that Chris Ellison is the best CEO. Everyone recites the story about how he turned 10 grand into a current $6.5 billion company. The only problem is the company also has $5.5 billion of debt, and at current commodity prices is burning cash. Chris is famously sure of himself, and this time last year he guaranteed the market that this year he'd be swimming in cash.
I guarantee I get to the end of June next year and you go, what are you doing with all that cash? You want to pay a special dividend? What are you doing with all that cash? What are you doing with all that cash? You want to pay a special dividend?
But that didn't stop him confidently talking about next year.
By the time I get to this time next year, you'll be like my bondholders in the US. They go, what's the problem? What are these guys not getting? And I go, you need to go talk to them. We just sit around and talk about fishing, and they go, we love the business. It's amazing. Can we lend you some more money? And I go, not right now. I've got a nervous bunch of Nellies in Australia.
Where tricked out rides are at the ready 24/7, 365. And the bling is blinding. This is the fabulous life of
Richard White, the founder and CEO of WiseTech, whose net worth grew by $4 billion over reporting season. WiseTech makes the software used by most of the world's biggest freight forwarders and third-party logistics companies, so you get all your essential e-commerce orders on time. The stock was up 18% on the day, with the main feature of the result being better margins and the announcement of new products to help with container optimization and compliance. Don't worry, Richard's taking money off the table with a permanent sell order on the screens running about 2% in line with volume. Well, that's it for another 6 months. Wake me up in February.
Reporting season's back. Oh no, no edge for me, my stocks are low. Every pick's a dud, they all drop. Downgrades hit, I can make it stop. Stocks blow up, it's a comedy. Who will win? Just wait and see. Tune in now for the awards to come. ASX season, let's have some fun.